If your vehicle is equipped with a wheel lock key, you want to make sure you have this before you start. We're going to use a breaker bar. And these are 19 millimeter. Start with the wheel lock key one. You should always use a breaker bar on the wheel lock key. Don't use an air impact because you can easily break the key. Just get them loose about a half a turn. You should always loosen the lug nuts with the vehicle on the ground. Once you've loosened your lug nuts, raise and support your vehicle. We're going to use a lift for this, so it'll make it easier for you to see what we're doing. But you can do this on jack stands in your driveway. With the vehicle in the air, now we can loosen the rest of the lug nuts. Careful as you loosen the last one, because the wheel might start to slide off the wheel studs. This is the front sway bar link. It attaches here to the strut and down here to the sway bar. There's a hex drive in here, or Allen head. It's 5 millimeter, and there's one on the other side, 5 millimeter, so that when you go to loosen this nut, you can counter hold that. We're going to start by spraying some rust penetrant in here. It's pretty rusty. Spray some on the other one. This is a 17 millimeter nut. I'm going to use a 5 millimeter Allen key on a breaker bar to counter hold it. What I'm actually going to do before I counter hold it, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to try to break it free using a dead blow hammer, or you can use a rubber mallet. We're going to hit it up. See, it's starting to turn. The reason why you need to counter hold it is as it gets free and starts to want to turn, it's going to spin the little ball joint that's inside the sway bar link. So now I'm going to counter hold it. And with a counter hold, I can unscrew the nut. I'm just going to spray some more penetrating oil in here. And we work that free. Take this off. You don't want this to flop around and be loose while I'm trying to undo the bottom one, so I'm just gonna lightly thread it on. I'll remove the lower 17 millimeter nut on the sway bar link. I've already sprayed it with some rust penetrant. Take my wrench, break it free. If it's really stuck on there, take a rubber mallet or a dead blow hammer, and we're gonna break it free. Sometimes they're really stuck. And make sure it's got a lot of rust penetrant oil on there. Take a 17 millimeter socket and a breaker bar. Push up. Now I can see it's spinning on the stud, but the nut is loose. I'm going to take the 17 millimeter wrench, place it over the nut, and take my 5 millimeter Allen head that's on the breaker bar, and use the box wrench to get this loose. I'm going to switch to a ratcheting wrench. Continue to counter hold this. Use my ratcheting wrench. it's loose. Pull it off with your fingers. Just pull it right out of the hole. I left the top one bolted in so it didn't fall out. I'm just gonna undo it with my fingertips. Slide it out. Here is our old sway bar link that we removed. You can see the Allen key that helps you hold it while you remove this nut. If this happens to strip, there are some flat spots right here. You can take a 16mm wrench while it's on the vehicle, slide that in there, use it to counter hold it while you remove this nut if this doesn't work for you. Go over here to our new sway bar link from 1aauto.com. Very similar in design. Comes with new nuts. It does not have an Allen key in the top. It has a hex head here. This will be 18mm, so when we go to reinstall it, I'm going to put this 18mm wrench right here to counter hold it while I thread the nut on. And then between the driver's and passenger side, they are identical on this vehicle. All right, for our new link, there's no up or down, just the orientation of it. So you could install it this way. You could flip it around, install it this way. It'll work the same. I'm just gonna start by putting it in the sway bar down the bottom. Take one of our nuts and just capture it. You might have to just, it's basically a ball joint that's in here, and you can bend them. Take a little bit of force, just like that. They're pretty stiff. Just get it to line up. Put our nut on. Take an 18mm deep socket and a ratchet. And I'll start to tighten this down. And I believe it is now spinning the joint, which is fine. So we'll take our 18mm wrench, slide it in here to help counter hold it. We'll tighten the lower nut on the sway bar link. Take the 18mm wrench, counter hold it. Take the 18mm with a deep socket. Just ratchet it down. Torque the sway bar nut to 56 foot-pounds. Use the 18mm to counter hold it, 18mm deep socket. Torque the upper sway bar nut to 56 foot-pounds. Use the 18mm wrench to counter hold it. Now we'll finish with the brakes. Put the wheel back on. We'll start with our locking lug because it's got a nice little tool you can hold it with. The key. Get the wheel seated on the hub. Get the rest of our lug nuts. So you have all your lug nuts started by hand. You can snug them up with your ratchet. Just want to get them seated. I will torque the wheel when it's on the ground. Put the wheel lock key on. Sometimes you just have to spin it around so it lines up. Take our torque wrench set to 80 foot-pounds.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1aauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.